All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and it is Tuesday, December 10th, 2024, the year of our Lord Zitch. Hey, the year of our Lord Zitch. Ho! Yeah. Oh, hold on. What the frigonometry? Oh, no. No. Oh, that's a shame. Wires. Moving around some stuff here. Seeing what the room looked like if we did it differently. Can't move anything. It's got to stay where it is. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is Ufology 101. And welcome to the class. Tonight, we're going to stay on the topic of the drone incursions, kind of. An ongoing narrative that has... Hey, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. When this all ends and we figure out what it is, or the end game appears and it's all over, we're going to be like, do you remember when those drone incursions and what happened? I hope we find out. But it is getting out of control. Out of control! I mean, let me show you. When you have Rosie O'Donnell talking about how scared she is because of the drones. Because of drones, guys. Not because of the UFOs. Because of drones. They think it's nefarious. I'm not too sure they're wrong. This is just getting really bad. I want to play this clip. We'll do a little roll call. We'll get started.
There you have it. Stress can do horrible things. Why are you stressed? A lot of reasons. I was on a flight today, and I asked the flight attendant, had she seen any UFOs in the sky? Because she flies all the time. She's like, what do you mean UFOs? I'm like, you didn't hear about the UFOs all over the world and a tremendous amount in New Jersey and over our nuclear power plants?
You see? You see? You see? Drones are now UFOs. See how the narrative worked? She can't even get the story straight. It's drones, you nidnook. Nidnook?
And nuclear power plants all over the world? No. Okay, I said. Do you have TikTok? No. Mainstream media is not covering it. So I said, well, go on TikTok and type in...
I can't believe it. It's happening. The aliens are here. Rosie O'Donnell has spoken. Let's do a little roll call. Who's here tonight? And we'll get started with the show, because that's the show. Alien disclosure can only happen one way that we would believe. And it would be their, it would be their appearance, just appearing unannounced. And I'm not sure that is how the aliens would do it, unannounced. Wouldn't you think that would scare the locals? Yeah, so I don't think disclosure, if it was a real thing about to happen with aliens, it wouldn't happen that way. It would be a gradual, kind of like you don't scare the public into thinking the drones are the aliens that are going to bomb our nuclear power plants and take us and control the country, whatever. It's not that. But disclosure, it's the only way it would happen that I would believe. That's why I did that. Marcel, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Kelly Lewis, welcome to the show. Nice to see you. Glenn Collins, giddy up. Good to see you. Whoops. Mrs. Brooke is, huh? Welcome to the show. Hold on. Everything just moved. Got a few memberships renewed. Thank you, William Bridges and David Wilcox. Not Wilcox. Welcome to the show. 8, John Williams. 8, John Williams. 8. Welcome to the show. What's up? Because 2 Toms are better than 1. What's up, Tom? Staying on the T's. Time surfing aliens here. Welcome to the show. From T to V to Tel Aviv. Venus. Miranda. And that's just right. Miranda writes, hey, welcome to the show. Cindy Krause, welcome to the show. Good to see everybody. Thank you for hanging. Ben, the Yorkshire Gufonian, welcome to the show. Dan Peters as well, welcome to the show. All right. FAP, what do you say, huh? Good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you, yeah. Sean's here. Hey, what's up, Sean? Long time. Yeah. All right. Let's get started. Tomas Robert, what's up? Welcome to the show. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we have a lot of show to do, which I do. And can you believe Rosie O'Donnell and this drone? I mean, it's scamming everybody. You got to hear the media. This is what I love about doing this job. It never started out this way, but the media is now in this every day because of this drone incursion. We went from not talking very much about anything. We had our little meetings, our hearings, whatever. And then all of a sudden this drone thing ramped up. And it's now, it is absolutely nuts. It's nuts, I tell you. It really is. I'm impressed. It's scary because, you don't know. Nobody's telling us anything. I mean, look how scared poor Rosie is.
December 2024 UFO sightings worldwide.
Poor
See
lady.
what you get. And tell me whether or not you think there's a big cover-up to not really talk about this on the mainstream news. They say the FBI is involved. Really? Good to know. They have no idea what's going on or what it is. Oh, they're drones. Supposedly, they're the size of a small car. They're drones. They're moving in ways drones don't move. UFOs, people, that's what it is, UFOs. But nobody seems to care. It's very strange to me.
I'm scared to get close to my screen. I may catch that herpes that's on her lips. Jesus, you shouldn't have... You don't go live with the lip that way.
I completely believe there are other sentient beings in the world. That we are not it. In this universe, we are not the only people. And they're showing up, and they're showing up now in numbers that have never been recorded before. And the BBC talks about it, but...
By the way, no evidence an alien ship or alien being has been seen. There have been all sorts of shapes and sizes. That comes with drones, Drones come in a lot of different shapes and sizes, especially when they're modified to be such.
Not good old mainstream media here in the United States.
Isn't this fun?
That's troubling.
Look who we're watching.
Completely believe all the people who see them and keep posting, everyone.
Oh, thank you.
Keep posting until they take away our TikTok in the middle of January, because
Trump's saving
it's
it.
really the fourth estate, right? It's really the free press in America is TikTok. And that's why they're taking it down. That's the reason. Because, in Gaza, we got to see firsthand accounts of what was happening and what was being ignored by the news.
All right. Get her out of here. All right. We, political views aside, from our political expert, Rosie O'Donnell. Oh, don't know nothing. Sam Morris, the mayor of Mine Hill, New Jersey, says he himself has a video of a stationary drone with 4 more objects around it going back and forth, like in a, the scanning, looking for something, like Pong, he said, back and forth. Did we watch this already, or did I watch it on my own and think I played it on the show?
Morris in Mine Hill Township is experiencing some of this activity. Mayor, thank you, first of all, for your...
We did play this yesterday. I remember the Band-Aid. We don't need... I just said everything he's going to say. Let's move on. Because there's a lot more. I'm serious. I haven't had a show like this in a long time. All right. So, with a lot of stuff, a lot of video stuff to play. Here's more. This is what is going on in New Jersey. Mr. Pfluger, the chairman, is going to tell us what he knows.
Let's just start with current events, and I'll ask an open-ended question. What is going on in New Jersey?
So, sir, the FBI and our Newark field office, along with the state and local partners there, the Bureau is actively investigating the situation you mentioned, just the unexplained sighting of drone activity over that part of New Jersey, including proximity to sensitive sites and areas of concern. So we do not attribute that to an individual or a group yet. We're investigating, but I don't have an answer of who's responsible for that, of one or more people that are responsible for those drone flights.
This is really weird. A couple of years ago in January and February, there were humanoid shaped, Jetpack Man? So, wasn't me. Yeah, I had to turn, it's like somebody turned my camera off because I didn't even touch it. Yeah, that's weird. With the Jetpack Man, there was also Third Phase of Moon actually had an exclusive interview with one of the pilots, I believe, of one of these commercial airliners that had a cylindrical object fly right by it. So these incursions, for lack of a better term, in my opinion, have been going on for quite some time. And nothing has ever been done. Hey, Thor, how are you, man? Good to see you. Tacey. And not that this is anything new. This type of activity is new. So are we now just seeing videos coming in for the first time in this dramatic sense because people are aware of it? And, it's interesting. So it's easy for anyone, anywhere around the world to record and send this stuff in. But there has to be an object to record or objects. And this isn't just one or two. This is a dozen places easily, all recording very close activity for drones over nuclear facilities. And it shouldn't be happening. I'm surprised we haven't done anything at all. Not even a shoot down, a drag net, not even a stun, not even a flag grenade or anything. Is that right? Did I say it right? Frag? I know that wouldn't do anything, but just wanted to say grenade. All right.
But we're actively investigating. What the Bureau has done to aid our state and local partners is what we generally do, enlist the help of the interagency, enlist the help of the public. There's a tip line there, that 1-800-CALL-FBI, tips.fbi for information.
Are you kidding me? They're reaching out to the public. That's how... Look, either they're acting like they care and that they're worried, or there really is something going on. And they're really upset and really worried about the safety. I am. I think this is China using their drone technology, which is the best on the planet. We know they have the best hypersonic missiles, right? They can fly around the world in an hour successfully, where we can't leave the harbor. Allegedly. That's the thing. You would think these weapons that we supposedly have, within our black budget programs, they're never being used. Right? This is a chance to see some weaponry. I'm wondering why we're not using that incredible weaponry technology that we back engineered from these alien craft all these years. Where is it? Oh, you sound technology. You're going to hold this here and aim it there. Wow. I'm impressed. I know they can put a voice in your head. I know. Oh, it's not alien to me. Alien is aiming a thing, targeting somebody, and lifting them up from a mile away and throwing them. That to me is alien technology. Alien technology is aiming that same weapon and pressing a button and poof, disappear. Right? Where is that technology? Hold that same thing, poof, have him step into a wormhole. Have him go in outer space for life. No, nothing, no alien technology is being used. So there's that. So if we have this amazing technology, what are we waiting for? If a third world war was to happen, to begin, which this may be the beginning of it. We may find out that this is China, doing what, I don't know, but I feel something is imminent. Like I said yesterday, I'm a little bit worried, and I'm not even watching Alex Jones. I haven't watched him since a week ago because it's always death and destruction. And announce a World War III tomorrow, and nothing ever happens. So Crying Wolf, there's only so many times I could watch that guy. And then this guy's telling us, if you know anything, see something, say something from the FBI, acting like they don't know what's up. They have to know. How could they not? How could they not know? I don't get it. There's no way they can't not know unless they really do not want to know because they already know. So why do anything? Well, why can't you just make me happy like the rest of the American public, maybe the world at this point? Put a dummy drone out there, blow it up and say, hey, we stopped it. Make us happy. But no, they don't know how to do that. All they know how to do is pump fear. Fear. It's an incursion. It's a drone swarm. It's UAP drones mixed. It's alien discs. Where's an invasion? All those hot words, that they like to throw out there and gaslight you.
If they could help us resolve this, it is concerning.
Is the public at risk? Is public safety at risk? Are we concerned that there are nefarious intentions that could cause either national security or a public safety incident that would put Americans at risk?
There's nothing that is known that would lead me to say that. But we just don't know, and that's the concerning part.
I think the fact that we have these unknown drones, UASs, that are flying over either critical or sensitive facilities is exactly why we're having this hearing. And Mr. Jones, actually for anybody on the panel, let me just say, we go back to last year, there were incidents, including Langley Air Force Base, where for over a week we had unknown drones flying over a very sensitive military installation with F-22s and other, weapon systems on the ground. And I think that was cause for concern. So from a DHS standpoint, either on a border mission or from an FBI or DOJ, you mentioned, Mr. Wheeler, we don't necessarily have the authorities we need. Why can't we take action against these drones that are flying over sensitive sites? Why are we not taking action against drones that are flying over sensitive sites?
Beautiful.
So authority exists to mitigate a UAS in flight when authorized, and that could certainly apply to a sensitive site. I would be a little measured in speaking for the Department of Defense for those sites that are in question here, but I will say that we're, for the FBI, in a position, close liaison relationship with the Department of Defense and those areas that you mentioned, and will help in every way possible. But for securing those particular sites in this way, it is a DoD equity.
Oh my God, dude. Go talk to, they always shove it off to somebody else. Talk to them about it. I can't answer that. I'm just in the FBI. I only know what I'm allowed to know because, compartmentalization. I'm not the CIA. I'm only the FBI. Give it to the DOD. Just ask them. I don't want to answer. See, they're afraid to answer because they don't have an answer. And I know it's silly. Or they know the answer and just can't tell us the answer, which is scary. Makes me wonder what it's going to take to find out what because it's not going to stop. There's no signs of this stopping at all. Anywhere. It's actually gotten worse. The fact that we don't know what they are or who's behind them or what they're doing is very concerning to me, says New York Congresswoman Nicole Maliotakis at today's congressional hearing on recent drone incursions. Did you hear about this? I think you might like this. From Red Panda Koala on X.
Regarding what happened in New York and New Jersey, these drones, unmanned aircrafts have also flown over my district. A number of constituents have seen them over a power plant in Brooklyn. They were coming over the Verrazano Bridge. And I will remind everyone or explain to everyone here that Verrazano Bridge connects Staten Island and Brooklyn. And on the Staten Island side, you have Fort Wadsworth, which is a U.S. Coast Guard sector New York base. And then in the Brooklyn side, right on the other side of the Verrazano Bridge, you have Fort Hamilton, which is a U.S. Army installation. And so it is very concerning to me that we have these objects. We're not sure if they're drones or unmanned aircrafts, but they are flying over sensitive infrastructure and facilities.
All right, I'm convinced. All right, guys. I hate to break it to you. I really do. This is China. They're prepping up close and personal for an attack. I believe it. This is scaring the shit out of me, watching this, listening to the words that they're saying, where these things are and what they're doing. And looks like they're scanning, people say, all those things that come with doing recon. You would think China wouldn't be so bold as to do something so bold right on our own soil in our own backyard. But you know what? They're allowed to. All of this is allowed to happen. I'll tell you, because I don't know anything and neither does anyone else, and we're all speculating and playing the guessing game, it's going to be what makes the most sense. And that's part of what? Occam's razor? Most sense? The obvious answer is the simplest. Right? What the hell? That's what it is. I do believe it's China. But don't they have satellites, right? China has satellites. They know the layout. But they did buy a lot of ridiculous land all around these areas. We're not hearing anything from the Midwest yet. I want to know when this is going to happen in Arizona, in California, right? It hasn't happened yet. Let's get rid of this lady, and we know, lady, we know it's pretty bad out there. I really do. I think this is bad. I just got a feeling. I don't like it because it doesn't make sense. I was seeing what you guys were saying. Right. Satellite can only get you so close. That's true. But how much do you really need to know if you're going to just drop bombs? So why would China want such detail? And it's not just here. It's happening around the world. Italy, France, Malaysia, Brazil, 12 countries. Sorry, I read that wrong. 12 counties in New Jersey. Check this out. I hear you, man. Yes. And that's another thing, Mrs. Brooke, is to keep Trump from taking possession of the White House and control of everything that they've won in the election. There has to be some sort of emergency event, such as a catastrophic disclosure or war, world war. Yeah. So if that is the case, we're so fucked. And I think we don't have much time. I think we're going to find out before Christmas. I hope not. Because they have to do it before the 20th of January. And if they do it after Christmas, that would be smart. Do it after Christmas. Let us enjoy one more. All right? Let me give it my all this Christmas. And actually, let me live the last days of my life, in happiness. Oh, boom. No, I can't say that on YouTube. All right, so let's watch this guy talk shit about the drones in New Jersey in 12 different counties, not countries.
Not know what's happening. So a lot of people believe that state officials may, in fact, know a lot more than they're telling us.
Well, yeah. And by the way, I'm one of those people. I saw it outside of my house twice. My kids recorded it. They were freaking out. They are big and they fly kind of low. And it's really disconcerting that our government.
Hey, I just want to put it out there. You know, when you're not used to seeing something like this, like a little drone is very unassuming. It's not threatening. But to have a drone the size of a small car flying over your home, not that high up, only a couple 100 feet or less, that's intimidating. I don't care who you are. You know, a drone that size is a lot more. It's scary. I don't know. I don't like where this is going. I'm starting to not have good thoughts here.
Governor can't tell us what's going on, and then they said, call the sheriff. And then the sheriff says, call the FBI. And then the FBI is saying, give us more information. And remember, Bill, we had a balloon that flew, a Chinese balloon that flew over our country. And not only did our government lie about it, but they did nothing about it. So do you think that these are foreign, that this is a foreign country? Is this Google, with their drone package testing something? What is it?
I think if it was something as simple as Google or Amazon, something like that, it would have been very easy to put out a statement, say, hey, guys, don't mind the drones. We're not under attack. What really bothered many people, certainly in my audience, is when we called out the governor earlier this week, he did not make a statement until after thousands of our listeners flooded the State House with calls saying, Governor, what is going on? What did you know? When did you know it? Why are you not saying anything? It's strange to me, though, if you think about the size of these drones, it's not like they can stay airborne forever. They've got to land somewhere. Chances are they're landing somewhere locally. Why is it only happening at night? Why is it happening on and around our military bases, both the Joint Base in Monmouth, Picatinny Arsenal in North Jersey? So there are a lot of questions, and it leads many of us to believe that they do know. But I think the simplest explanation is that this is some kind of a military test. I just wish they would come out and say, here's what we're doing. And I have said, when I'm elected governor, we're not going to have this secrecy coming from the State House. We're going to have total transparency.
Look at that.
It's clear someone knows what's happening. We just aren't being.
It's amazing. I mean, here, look at this shot right here. Well, not this, but still, I mean, even this.
And around.
Hold on. And you got these craft that are just sitting out there, you know? Kind of scary. I don't know, if I started seeing drones around my neighborhood, it would be very, I mean, I don't think I would worry at first. But, you know, after a while, if it kept going on, I'd be worried. This is happening over very important sites, militarized. I don't like that at all. All right, not only that, it's happening all over the country, all over the world. Oh, let me tell you this one, though. One of this guy's officers saw 50 drones come out of the ocean. One of their 47-foot lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones. New Jersey Congressman Chris Smith spoke out about these drone incursions, monitoring law enforcement in his district. So now people are saying that their own police are being followed. Come on. Where's the evidence, though? There's another drone up above us, Mikey. Oh, I know, that's some guy. And then, you know, the next day, there's the drone again. Oh, I wonder what they're doing with the drones, Mikey. No big deal. And every day they keep seeing the drones. Everywhere they go, yeah, you'd be a little concerned. 1 or 2 times is a coincidence, kind of. But 3 times or more is on purpose. So, I don't know. You know, this could be a little bit of, what do you call when you make something filibustering? No. You inflate it? Conflate it? No, that's not. Go.
Very concerned that we're missing something here. I've raised the issue, as has my colleagues, Maliotakis and others in New Jersey and New York, about these drone sightings. So last night I was on the beach in Island State Park in Ocean County with the sheriff. He has been working it every single night. He's got his own tethered drones chronicling. One of his officers 2 nights ago saw 50 drones come in off the ocean right there. So we thought maybe they'll replicate it. They didn't, but we thought it was a possibility. Last night we had a number of other people there, including a commanding officer from the Coast Guard, who said that one of their 47-foot motor lifeboats was followed by between 12 and 30 of these drones as they went through the water, followed right behind them. You know, and I said, what's the rules of engagement? I mean, you do it if you're fighting against a narco trafficker or something. And they said, we don't know, we don't have any. So I did reach out to the commanding officer at the Joint Base, which is also in my district, and talked to him. Had a very good conversation. Colonel Anthony Smith, Joint Base Fort Dix McGuire, the 87th Air Wing, Air Base Wing today. And I said, I know you have the capability. You've put out press releases to identify and bring down drones. Why can't you deploy them at least to the ocean? Bring one of these down, find out who's doing it. They have the capability. They said we don't have the authority, only within the parameters of our base. Well, there's a national interest here. Our jets fly over the ocean all the time for training, so that perimeter is larger. So I did write Secretary Lloyd Austin asking that capability that may be sitting in a closet somewhere, I know they use it all the time, but bring it out. And I'm not saying you got to share it with the sheriffs. It'd be nice. Just do it yourself in the interest of the American public. So I would ask if you would echo that request. I mean, DOD's got the capability, and maybe Homeland Security does as well. When we had a Zoom meeting with Secretary Mayorkas, our governor put it together, and I appreciated that. But I asked them, why can't we just track where they go to?
Wow. I mean, Jesus. He said it all. He's got questions. And I like what Tacey says. It's interesting. I guess you're talking about Trump putting people in positions that have absolutely no experience in the areas, like someone who's never been in military service or no experience in teaching. He's going to wipe out America. I was weirded out by his choice, some of his choices, not all of them. I like Tulsi Gabbard, okay? But I thought RFK was a little strange. Yeah. And these choices are controversial because he can't trust. He's learned so much from the last time and the last 4 years on who he can trust. These are the people he trusts. So, and let me tell you, it's better than what we were doing. That's all I can say. But yeah, you got a good point. Very interesting. I don't think America's going to fail, but these drone incursions are really the thing that we should be focusing on. And I really wished they would allow an encompassing president. Encompassing? All right. So things are getting really strange. Okay. We know that. With the threat of a nuclear war, World War III, hanging in the balance, because it's very true. Things are bad right now. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But I can appreciate a good story. It's just when people try to make something out of nothing or make something that is completely out of the norm just for views, like reports of mysterious unidentified creatures are beginning to circulate on the East Coast. Jersey, you see what they're doing? Could this be in connection with the widespread drone sightings? They said, you know what? It's not working. American public just doesn't really care much. Let's throw in some creatures. See what they do. See if they believe. These guys, they believed in no women. Women can't be women. Maybe it's one of those tests. Because, Rosie O'Donnell did it. She was talking about the drones as if they were UFOs. It's fun. Part of the problem, never have celebrities in anything that they're not experts in. As I would never have anybody in the movies, TV, whatever, be in ufology just because, they got a lot of people that love them. They don't know anything. It's going to, disrespect the cause. Go.
The following footage is from a woman named Natasha in Maryland.
Here we go.
She woke up to something odd on her living room windows, what appears to be these weird handprints. And when she went outside to investigate, she saw these claw markings on the ground. Automatically you think.
Notice how much smaller The claws are, never mind.
think bear or some other, big cat. But we got to think about the location. She's in the suburbs in Maryland. So it's a populated area. It's not like they're out in the country. They're not where typically you would see this type of wildlife. So she actually doesn't think it's a bear. But the question remains, what was it? Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
It was a booby bear.
What are these? Hold on, there's more. Look at these. What the heck happened out here? What is happening outside my house?
A hoax. Does it make sense to anybody that there would be claw marks on the walkway? And they didn't even look, it looked like somebody took a rock and went, Terrible. Nice try, lady. But you see the narrative change? We're now talking about creatures. Let's note that down, because what may start happening, since the drone incursions aren't scaring the public enough, which I think it's starting to now that Rosie said something. Because, once Rosie's on mainstream, talking about stuff, it's on. Everybody should be paying attention. Rosie. But once we start seeing the aminals, yes, I said aminals. Now, there's a guy out there. I don't know if I ever had this guy on the show. For some reason, I think I did. What's his name? Jon Stewart. He's got a potential bombshell. Thinks he knows what's going on. Potential bombshell and deep intel leak regarding the recent drone activity over America. A possible red cell in operation. A red cell operation. The term red cell is used by the U.S. government to describe national security coordination teams, NSCIs, which are designed to evaluate the effectiveness of American tactics and personnel. You ready? Here we go. This may be the most important thing we heard all night. About the drones. Breaking news from...
Everybody, this is Jon Stewart from We Are Not Alone. I wanted to come to you right away, as I have tried to do for the past 5 years, whenever I get some information or intel that I am allowed and cleared to share. And this is a bombshell, in my opinion, and it has to do with the drones that we're seeing, especially in New Jersey over the past week. I was in Los Angeles last weekend, many of you know that, doing a couple of podcasts, and I met with a military intel source and asked him what if he could find out anything about the drones that are flying all over the United States with FAA navigational lights on, I might add. And he said it's possibly what's called a red cell operation. And that is basically a very clandestine group or agency or consortium of the United States government is conducting an operation that he thinks is testing the national security system and the national security strengths and weaknesses of the United States for some future operation. And God only knows what that could possibly be. Now, this makes sense to me because these drones have or are operating with FAA navigational and warning collision lights, which is required by the Federal Aviation Administration. So UFOs wouldn't have FAA lights, nor probably...
We know they're not UFOs, John.
with somebody from like China or Russia. So I wanted to share this information with you. Again, it's called a red cell op.
John, you're so adorable. You see, this is why I don't believe this guy. Never have, never can, never will. Why wouldn't they just tell everybody?
Operation, whether this is accurate or not, it certainly makes sense to me. Why?
Of course it makes sense. It makes sense to me too.
These
so why wouldn't they announce it?
Drones do carry some sort of navigational anti-collision lights on. And if I have any more information, I will certainly bring it to you.
Drones already have those anti-collision lights anyway. Yeah, nice try, John. You and your red cell. This guy's always, he's like trying to be like a new Greer, you know? Anytime there's excitement going on, he's got to put his head out there. So apparently they put a show on last night in Miami. We were all sleeping, but here's the video of the drone activity in Miami as well. Allegedly.
You getting it?
From Paul Ogles.
Yeah. Thank you.
By 999. Look at the lights, though. I've recorded this kind of activity before in Arizona.
Oh my!
It went viral, my video.
Bob, run! Emma!
Isn't that wild?
Run!
You can see they're moving.
Run!
It's a pretty cool video, actually.
Run! Look at the blink! Look at all the lights blinking in the sky. Look at all the lights blinking. Oh yeah! Look! Keep looking.
They just traveled across the whole entire sky.
Keep looking.
No, they didn't. Douchebag.
There's hundreds of them.
They just traveled across the whole sky. Hey, if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology, all the links are in the show description. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. Christmas is here. Tonight's the last night to send anything towards GUFON in time for Christmas. And I think
oh my
Venus?
God. Oh my gosh.
Who sent me something here? Who sent me something?
Where'd it
See
go?
$10 on Cash App.
To the right answer.
Who sent the Cash App? $10.
Oh, there.
It's not showing me. Here it is. It is Venus. Venus, thank you for the $10 early Christmas present. Yay! Thank you for supporting Truthology for Ufology. Venus on the Cash App. Cha-ching. Thank you, thank you. A continuing supporter of GUFON. This is a pretty interesting little light display out there, but just like mine, it didn't last that long. It was like a smattering of lights, right? Watch.
Run! Run!
They do this little show and then it's over.
Blinking in the sky.
But there's a trio right there. It keeps moving around.
Look, keep looking.
They just traveled across the whole entire
The whole entire sky. Hey, man.
Weirdo. Oh, yeah. Can I just go...
sky.
How do you go frame by frame, right? Isn't it dot, 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 dot? All right, let's see if I can get the three lights on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. One, beep. Boop. All right, you guys get it. All right, we get it. So that's it from Miami. Now let's see who's next. I said I had a lot. Filmed over Somerset County, New Jersey. Check out this footage. There's a jet just under the drones. So it's a great reference point. What the hell are these things, says this person. Doesn't seem like any drones I've ever seen before. I like how people are changing. I've never seen drones that have lights on them. Sure you have. No, not me.
3 mystery drones in the air.
This is a good sighting, though. There are bright lights. Those are bright.
This is wild.
Definitely looks like a drone. Wait until you see the doorbell cams, how fake they look. They're trying everything to make these things be scary. Yeah, that's a drone. You see how it tilted? Watch. See that? Beep.
What?
Meow.
Update, but that mystery drone up there is still there. It's been like maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Wow. Pretty cool. Okay. So I got a message today from somebody I met on Pine Island, and they told me you need to come out to Pine Island on the weekend. Friday night, I'm probably going to go down to Pine Island and or adjacent to Pine Island in case I can't get in there because it's closed where I need to go to the public. I can go to Bayport Pier where I always go because it's only a mile and a half away from the other place, from Pine Island. So I could do my research there. And he said there are the same lights that you're seeing on the internet out here. So he told me that they weren't out there on Saturday or Sunday, but they were there Friday. So I'll go out there on Friday, maybe. I was thinking about going out there tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. just to get a preview. Never know. All right. Supposedly caught on a Ring doorbell. Maybe it's legit, this person says, about the drones flying over their doorbell. I don't think this is real at all. It has every earmarking of a fake. Go. Like, why would you hear a whoosh? Look how fake. It looks like Close Encounters. Right? Stupid. No way that's real. No way. Here's another one. Actually, Stephen Greenstreet posted this. He says, many people have posted this video of a mysterious drone or UFO in New Jersey, but it's just a helicopter acting and sounding exactly like a helicopter. Oh, see what he did there? Oh, it's just helicopter acting like, okay, I got you. This is dumb. I want you to look at this, though. It looks like a disc-shaped craft. Watch. That, to me, looks like a disc-shaped craft. Look at this. Right? You can see why people mistake helicopters for disc-shaped craft or triangles or anything ufological. Isn't that wild? It's a helicopter. You just saw it go by. But hell, man, if you told me that was a UFO, I might believe you. And I know what it is. Guys, this is crazy. Another UAP arrived as I tried to watch them retrieve the bodies, this person says. That's not an airplane. Disclosure is here. These are the crazies. This is what happens when you got your mainstream media pumping up nothing. Or are they? Looks pretty good, huh? It's amazing what perception does. It's the biggest optical illusion there is. Actually, when a video camera is recording, let's just say 30 frames a second. What is that? The average, like an eye, like when we see basically at 30 frames a second, right? Our vision. And then if you want to slow things down, you add more frame rate faster through the 1,000 frames a second to slow it down. When you're watching a UFO video on digital, you're not getting the whole picture. You're getting picture, but you're not getting the whole thing. Okay, imagine 30 frames a second. Let's knock it down to 15 frames a second. That's a lot. Not really. It's half of what I think the eye can see. So you're already missing half of your vision? Well, 15 frames a second is like, slower. You don't really miss anything, but what if you dropped it down to 2 frames a second? I mean, that's all you're getting is. So what about everything else that's filling in that part? What about 1 frame a second? Right? You're missing a lot. So imagine how much you're missing with somebody who's intentionally slowing or speeding up their frame rate. Not only that, changing how many rates per second you're seeing it. Pulling off a hoax is not that hard. And to do it right, you have to know how a camera works, and you have to know how to be a magician and fill in the blanks that everybody seems to believe is actually happening. We don't know anything from any of these cameras other than what we think it's just the regular 30 frame rates per second. So we're seeing probably what we're supposed to be seeing. And why would I bring all that up? Because we don't know what the hell's going on. That's why. I don't know. All I know is that there's many different ways we could be fooled. And frame rate, speed, all that shit, it's just part of the magic. I think that's what I was getting at. It was just part of it all. UFO Mania posted that one of the drones landed in the middle of the road in Woodland, New Jersey. There's video. Witness states, a strange mist was starting to form under the UFO. I decided it wasn't safe, so I left. Well, that was a good choice. And there's video. Yeah. 46 seconds of a drone landing. Or landed. There it is. It's landed. Nice blurry image, of course. Now, there's several parts to this where the guy shooting the video says, "This reminds me of what happened in Florida." I forget the name of the case. Damn it. Oh, Gulf Breeze, like the Gulf Breeze sightings. That's what he was relating this to. So I guess this is the mist. Let's see if it formed. All right, it was there the whole time. Oh, it is forming a little bit. Oh, actually, it's not forming. These lights are being lowered. So it looks like this is getting bigger, and it's not. Watch. See? Yeah, I don't know. It's a light in the area, so I left. Really stupid people trying to make something out of nothing. Let me show you. Sorry, here's the video of that. Another video of it.
It's not a drone. It's not a plane.
Oh no, it just sounds like it.
I don't hear it.
I hear it.
Turn off the car for me.
Stop driving down the freeway.
Turn it off. It's fading away.
Let's take another look.
It's not a drone. It's not a plane.
It's a red light. It's out of focus, but there's a flashing white light.
I don't hear it.
And I hear what sounds like...
Turn off the car for me.
Sounds like a drone.
Turn it off.
Turn it off at 60. That's another one people are claiming. What, more? So, not only that, you would think, oh my gosh, all these different people, all these different sightings. What else could there be? Coming in from Jersey, we finally have a video of the UAP UFO drones, and we can now confirm that they are indeed orbs. Someone got the UFO image with his telescope, and we can also confirm that orbs is surrounded by a field, the same kind of field that Bob Lazar described almost 30 plus years ago. The field around the UFO, UAP drone, looks like it's bouncing off light, and that's why we can't see its true shape. But most likely, it's a metallic orb that Patrick Jackson proved a few years ago now. This footage is from December 8th, but I don't have the original poster. We need more footage like that, but it can definitely confirm that orbs are at play here. You got to see this video. I'm embarrassed. I don't understand people. Just watch. Here it comes.
It has a round, like, shield around it. Fucking nuts.
This is the stupidest.
Right, zoomed in. 100,
so stupid. It's out of focus, you Nimrod.
Right up in the sky.
Oh my God, dude. It was out of focus. And there's a flashing light. It was so out of focus that the camera didn't even pick up the flashing light.
Yeah.
This idiot.
It has a round, like, shield around it.
A round shield. That doesn't look round, it looks octagonal.
Fucking nuts.
Fucking dumbass.
That's zoomed in. 100, 208.
Yeah, so you're out of the optics into digital, is he? No?
The drone right now. Here we go. Up in the sky.
Watch this. So out of focus, it's embarrassing. That is awful. It's so bad, guys. I got to start. Maybe I should have a class. Again, another class. You know, I used to do GUFON U, GUFON University. Maybe I'll bring those courses back. 3 UAP recorded over Houston now. I told you I had a lot of footage tonight. And I stopped. I could have kept going easily.
Planes? Maybe jets. I don't know what those are. It's gotta be jets or planes or something, Mia.
Good man. Oh, look at that. That's kind of interesting. That is weird. That does not look like a flare dropping. I mean, it does mimic it, but it doesn't have that flare vibe. Whoa. 3 Chinese lanterns? I don't see any flashing lights. We could have a legitimate sighting here. Hey, look, you throw enough shit up in the sky, something's about to stick. What's up, Peter?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Good freaking comment. Peter Flack, welcome. He says, but I'm on 42% that ET are from Earth, and they might not have any harmful feelings towards anyone that's on the ground, meaning people generally are not always flying, right? But drones? I hope I read that good. But drones, yeah. Is it holding formation? Jimmy Max asking. Yes and no.
I guess they're planes.
I don't know, man. It seems like somebody could have released 3 Chinese balloons. I don't know. See, the middle one moved. And we don't have enough information to see which way the wind... Oh, it looks like everything's going from right to left. Yeah, I don't know. The one in the middle moved. That's it.
Why did Mom get scared?
Because Mom's scared. Just the middle one's moving. I can't tell you how many times, I think 2 or 3 times on video I have, where I was recording some sort of multiple objects. Anytime there were 3, the middle one always moved. Not the outer edge. Weird. Just the middle. This is great. I don't know. I like this video. Oh, it went out. Okay, so maybe it is Chinese spy balloons. It's a Chinese lanterns probably. And when it burnt out, it fell out of the sky. So it's Chinese lanterns.
I don't know what those are.
They're good ones. Probably the ones that are only $3 each instead of $1. Good job. Oh, I wanted to show you that. I just deleted it. I'm going to take you to the Ozarks for a sighting. What do you say? Yeah, strange sighting over Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Thought we were going somewhere else. Aircraft or possible UFO activity. December 9th, 2024. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Dance, dance. Oh. Oh, look at the ground lit up. Flares. Drones. Balloons. Yeah, this looks like a hoax. Hopelessly devoted to you. It's pretty cool. I forget what this is. Drones? Something wrong with this video, though. Well, the people just don't seem to be acting right for a UFO. I gotta save that for Jeff Willis. Yeah, he's got a sighting of that, something just like that from a distance. I want to see what he thinks. Breaking. Not only were there Chinese lanterns, drone incursions happening all over the country, a fleet of UFOs has appeared over the U.S., dividing the nation into UFO-loving and UFO-denying groups. The aliens are reportedly eliminating skeptics and increasing contact with believers. They're eliminating skeptics. That's a bold statement from Jason Albin on X. Thanks, kid. Here we go.
There is some wild-looking crap in the skies. Holy piss.
Oh, that might be that. That's a good idea. I never thought of
I'm
that.
gonna put my hat on backwards. I don't know what's going on. I hope these are in focus.
Look at these sightings,
Look at
huh?
this.
These? Look at this.
What the hell's going on here? Oh, please be picking this up. This is nuts.
Yeah, it looks like balloons.
that.
I don't know if it's nuts. Balloons, maybe. What do you guys think?
God, I wish my neighbor was here right now. He comes out and watches for UFOs, but holy crap.
Yeah, I wonder where your neighbor is.
There
Wink,
is
wink.
Wild-looking crap in the skies.
First of all, guys, girls, and trans, there's only one sky. Can we stop saying skies? How many do you need? Listen,
Wild-looking crap in the skies.
there's one sky. He didn't even use it correctly. You know, that's what's annoying, right? He didn't even use it right. At least use it right. So you think you would be hearing from all the people like Lou Elizondo and all those others, Christopher Mellon. Oh, wait, what's this? Lou Elizondo on the notion that disclosure itself could be a trigger for non-human intelligence to react. That's a really weird statement. So if we have disclosure, it would trigger NHI to react. Oh, yeah. Once you come out with the truth and tell the universe, you know, you're going to intervene. Stupid. Shut off. Can we get this guy out of here? Give him a cigar and send him back to Cuba.
Hypothetically, imagine a scenario where maybe we had 50 years to prepare for something, but now that the cat's out of the bag.
No, we've had 77 or so years. And the cat's not out of the bag, you Nimrod.
Existential action will happen tomorrow. And by the way, we're not ready for it. We're not prepared for it. We don't have a countermeasure. We don't have a capability to counter this. And so from a very real perspective, a national security perspective, the mere fact that you are acknowledging the existence of something may predicate an action or an act that you're not prepared to have right now. And so I encourage you and your listeners to just for a moment, I'm not asking you to be a national security person, but I'm asking you to suspend your personal beliefs right now for just a moment and put yourself in somebody else's shoes who does feel that way, right? Now, what do? If the mere fact of talking about this could potentially cause a reaction that you're not ready for as a country, as a civilization, right? Maybe that's the reason why you decide to only brief certain presidents who have a background in intelligence.
Why the fudgeonometry is he reading? How annoying. He should know this stuff, man. I do 2 hours almost every night. I don't freaking read off notes or a teleprompter. If it's from the heart and it's real and it's passion, you don't need a teleprompter because we all know what Lou is about. Not about UFOs because he never wanted this shit. He never cared to be. Lou was put in this position against his will. I told you guys from day one, this guy was done for in the military and somebody saved his ass and gave him this job as a way to get him, you know, his pension because of his dad. This guy's a creep.
Maybe they were former directors of CIA, but
this guy's so much worse than Trump. You want to pick on somebody? Pick on this guy.
Other presidents who are career politicians will be, you know, they're here today, gone in 4 years. Maybe you can't even risk telling them. And so maybe the reason why this has been kept secret so long is actually, in a weird sense, some sort of sense of patriotism by people. And you know, maybe that's how they justify it. And I'll leave that at that as a you know, just as a counterpoint.
Oh, how about this? How about not committing treason against your own country like you think you want to do? How about that? That's how you keep secrets. That's how you keep a country. That's how you keep trust in a government.
Forcing people to think maybe a little bit non-traditionally. Now, do I think if that happened to ever be the case, that's a good explanation? No. I still think that we have to be honest with the American people. You know, it's like I've said this before, it's like going to the doctor. Just because I have cancer, you know, it's bad news. Don't keep that from me. I want to know, because maybe there's a chance I can do something about it, right? And so, but do I
No, that's the thing. There's nothing you can do about it. And you can't compare your life to 8 billion others. They've got 8 billion plus to worry about, not just you, little Lou.
understand that mentality? Sure. Nobody wants to give anybody bad news. Now, am I saying that's the case? No, I'm not. It's just, you asked me one of the reasons why people would want to keep this secret. Well, that's a really damn good reason why people may want to keep this secret, because the mere fact of not keeping it secret could cause a reaction that you're not ready for yet. There's nothing you can do. You don't have a countermeasure. So again, from a national security perspective, you know, that makes sense. Again, I don't agree with it, but you know, that's understandable.
He said some good things there too. Said some good things there. And we got one more sighting, I believe. No? We already did that one? I want to show you this. I've been holding on to this thing for weeks. I just never found a good time to play it. Elon Musk is, we'll get back to finish up the drone thing, but I just wanted to play this since I just now remembered. Elon Musk is warning us about AI, how we won't be able to tell the difference between reality and all that shit. So here's a video made with his AI machine. Isn't that amazing? We're looking at the infantry. Infantry? Infancy. Infancy. Infantry. Hey. What happened? David Wilcox, not Wilcox, throwing down $20 on PayPal. I said on PayPal. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Wilcox, not Wilcox, for the continuing support. I appreciate that a lot. And yeah, I got your message. Good. Yep, I will. Yep. Yeah. Chopin? Is it Chopin or Chopin? Chopin, right? Cheap chopped chicken feathers. All right. So we still got more show. Check this out. Pull this up. Do you guys remember Slapped Ham? Did you hear what happened to him? No? No, he just made some video. That's all. I want to play a video. He's got a UFO sighting. This is a compilation he's put together of the UFOs and all the other stuff, recent news. But check this out, this sighting here. I want to take a look at this with you. I believe this is it.
Bioma has stunned the internet with jaw-dropping footage of an unidentified aerial phenomenon interacting with satellites in orbit.
Oh yeah, this is it. I've never seen this. How did I not see this shit? I looked for UFO videos
Recorded
all
somewhere
day.
in Europe, the clip shows an unidentified object flying near a satellite.
Wow.
It appears to scan or inspect it.
I don't believe
before
it's
zipping
real.
off at an incredible speed.
I don't know. That's so weird.
One commenter highlighted the mind-boggling scale of the event. Can you imagine a satellite travels approximately 29,000 kilometers per hour, and this UAP goes around it and takes off faster? To put it in perspective, matching or exceeding the speed of an orbiting satellite is a feat far beyond any known human-made technology. Could this be part of the growing evidence leading to the disclosure of otherworldly technology, or are we witnessing the cutting edge of covert human innovation? For now, the truth remains as elusive as the UAP itself. Ex-user Ranger H338 has shared jaw-dropping footage of a metallic orb UFO captured over the Ohoopee River in Georgia, USA on July 3, 2023. The video, recorded on a 4K Starlight camera, shows an object performing aerial maneuvers that defy conventional flying technology. The footage is sparking debates about the origin and purpose of these mysterious probes. Ranger claims that this is just one of 3 smaller UFOs observed that evening, part of a phenomenon that's been going on for over a decade. According to the poster, the orbs seem to fly in deliberate patterns as if observing their surroundings. The user states the event unfolded while they were jump-starting their Hummer H2. They came down watching me, Ranger said, describing the encounter as just one in a series of strange interactions dating back to 2012. The user also claims to have captured even more astonishing footage, including evidence of molecular manipulation and shape-shifting craft. This isn't Ranger H338's first brush with the...
Okay. I'm going to stop that because I just freaked out. Look, man, I'm sitting here and I'm watching these videos with you, and I glanced at the time and it said 8:20. And I said, oh, and I thought about saying, hey, it's 4:20 somewhere because it's 8:20 now, but I didn't. I didn't interrupt the video, and I went on and I kept on watching. A few seconds later, or so it seemed, I looked at the clock again, and it was 8:30. And I know it was 8:20. I mean, there was no mistaking it. Unless I didn't see it correctly, and it was 8:29. And the 9 was a 0, or so I thought. I mean, I don't buy it. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. Just losing a minute, 50, not a minute, I meant to say an hour. 50 minutes, I remember once, 40 minutes. It's not the first time that's happened during the show. It's weird. It's like I fell asleep and woke up, and it was just 9 minutes later, 10 minutes later. There were a few earthquakes reported in Southern California and off the coast. Right? I'm just freaking out about what just happened to me. It's so weird. All right. Let me pull this up. I want to watch something here. Third Phase of Moon posted a video. Let's take a look at that. I need to get a drink, man. It's as if I fell asleep with my mouth open for 10 minutes. It's weird. Welcome back.
Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, along with my brother Brent and Apollo Asteria, we're breaking down the late developing news coming in the last 5 hours. We've got a military helicopter with the face-off of the unknown craft surrounding New Jersey. We've got statements from the governor and incredible videos. Buckle up. Let's watch this right now. So we're looking at this in real time, and it's happening 24/7. Thanks everybody joining us in this late breaking news tonight. Once again, police, military helicopters surrounding these drones, engaging them, a face-off. What the heck is going on here? Yeah, Blake, we're having crashes simultaneously.
That's cool.
Throughout the past couple days. Where's the proof of these things on the ground? I want to see recovery of these the debris. We don't see that, but we are seeing activity of these helicopter military. I'm not sure what they are. What kind of station? Is it military or are they just police? But they're definitely looking for something and circling drones on a daily basis, almost on an hourly basis.
I'm wondering what is going on with this is possibly a black budget program. Are there new technologies being created by programs that our government isn't necessarily aware of because they're kind of under this sort of black program?
The late breaking news, more videos just into third phase moon. Is it ours or is it something ET in nature?
There is some wild looking crap in the skies. Holy.
Came in and people are actually speculating these could be one of the drones, these unidentified drones. This looks like a movie, but this is based on a real
That's
life.
what we talked about.
We've got statements coming in, but more
the
video.
Drones
Here's
in New Jersey,
the
in Morris
governor
County.
of
20,
New Jersey.
I don't know how many
it's kind of under the
mayors
gun,
sent a
and,
letter to you
here's
this morning.
the big question.
Asking for a clarification. What can you tell us? What is going on, and why is it taking so long to come up with an explanation?
Yeah, it's a good. I don't blame people for being frustrated. Let me say, most importantly, right up front, we see no evidence, and I say we. This includes Homeland Security, FBI, Secret Service, our state police, authorities at all levels of government. The most important point to say is we don't see any concern for public safety. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, having said that, it's really frustrating.
Yeah. How come nobody's saying anything? Well, you know, we're worried about you guys. You know what? Hey, let's shoot the shit out of these. Get them out of here. I'm scared for you guys. No. No. None of that. Very good point. How did I not think of that? What about us? Get me all riled up here at the end of the show. I'm serious. Of course we want to know what they are. But what about our safety? I guess we did touch on it. Like, are they nefarious and, you know, and all that shit. But we need to do something. And I think it's getting to that pressure point where something is going to happen either by force or by accident.
That we don't have more answers as to where they're coming from and why they're doing what they're doing.
Good job.
We had last night 49 sightings. I think 20 of them were over Hunterdon. Now those include, I think I saw one mistaken a fixed-wing aircraft, a plane, a small Piper Cub, for instance, for a drone, or you saw one and that counts, and then I saw the same one and that counts. So we think these are overstated, but it's a non-zero number. I was on with the White House and Homeland Security leadership literally at the very top yesterday for pretty much all day. I'm hoping we'll get answers sooner than later. I would just ask folks to continue to let the FBI or their local law enforcement know when they see something. and we'll continue to do everything we can with our federal partners to get clearer answers.
Why is it so hard to get answers?
These are apparently as I understand it, very sophisticated.
Does this woman look like him? What the hell's going on? He's wearing her glasses. She's wearing his. Switch those. Look, she or he is him in the future. This is him in the past. Oh my God, he even grew a foot.
The minute you get eyes on them, they go dark.
Oh, come on. Look at all the video we have seen without getting with eyes on them not going dark.
And, we're obviously most concerned about sensitive targets and sensitive critical infrastructure. So we've got military assets, we've got utility assets.
Yeah.
We've got the president-elect's one of his homes here. This is something we're taking deadly seriously. We've got good cooperation out of the feds, but we need more, and that was my plea.
Finally, how much longer do you think?
I don't know, but if we have news, I'll let you know. The minute we know something, I'm not going to hide it under a bushel.
Governor, you're going to have people saying, I saw a drone and it was spraying something, or I saw a drone crash in my yard and it set off an alarm when I tried to go near it. There's a lot of fear amongst New Jersey residents. I mean, what is your message?
Well, the message I just gave. But by the way, we're not aware of any nefarious drone that has crashed, or if there is one that's crashed, could someone please call me and let me know where that is? There are a couple of rumored
weirdo
downings for one reason or another. One of them was a toy. The other one was never found. But having our hands on equipment that's on the ground would be helpful, no question about it.
In my opinion, if this was a secret operation by the high ups, the black projects, they're not going to let the governor know whether they're retrieving crash retrieval from the unknown. But who knows? Yeah, absolutely. If you come across the debris, let the governor know, let Third Phase of Moon know, like post that video immediately so it doesn't get suppressed.
No.
Yeah, maybe this governor's not on the need of...
No, don't post it. Don't get involved. Stay away. Bad advice. Only if it's a real UFO, not this shit.
No basis.
All right, that's enough of that. And that's enough of tonight. I want to thank all the moderators. Thank you. Super chatters, thank you. PayPalers, Cash Appers, and all those in between. Thank you for hanging out tonight here at GUFON. I don't know what's going on, but the story does continue, obviously. And I expect there will be an answer very soon, either right around Christmas or I don't know when. If it doesn't happen before Christmas. All right, here's what I'm going to say. If Trump gets into office, I'm not going to worry. But if something happens before he gets into office, which is what I think is going to happen, and I think it's going to have to do with these drones, then we've got problems. And I don't know. This just seems like a psyop. Like a psyop. It's kind of psyop. Like they're playing psychological warfare. We're going to fly drones all around their military, around their infrastructures, and we're not going to do anything. And they're going to look at the lights and wonder what we're doing. We'll go back, we'll go forth, we'll go up, we'll go down. We'll just mess with them. Could be that. Now, the one thing that is missing is the sound. We don't hear any of these things on video yet. Although I think we did hear a few engines previously. Anyway, well, that's it. Yep, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do it again and again and again. And what do we do? Yo, we do truthology for ufology. For you. That was the worst. Who was that? Sylvester Stallone I've ever done. I've ever heard. All right. Be safe. Yeah. Be that. What's today? Tuesday? Tomorrow's the hump day. It's a good day. We're not that far from Christmas. Get out there and buy yourself a gift while you're at it. All right. Why not yell? Stop yelling. All right. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Alien bless. Yeah.
There's a thing. It's rotating.